Hi. Um, well, Ismailia Sarr is going to be going up against Gaetan, Bong and Luke Freeman today. Yeah. What else do I say apart from that? It's going to be a very interesting afternoon. How is everyone doing, though, more importantly? I want to apologize straight away if my camera decides to turn itself off. I'm incredibly angry about that. I pray to God it doesn't, because I've been testing it the last few days, and it's not put a foot wrong. And right before the stream starts, it decided to turn itself off. Really hope it doesn't. It probably will, though, because it hates me. So I do apologize for that. But everyone, that's the lineup. It's just inconvenient, Luke. Sorry, let's just get on with it. Tristan, how you doing, mate? Charlie, OSS Football, Liam, Jeno, good to see you all in here. 10 people in here as well. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, what's your predictions? I'm not going to lie. This is the least confident I've felt in a long time because we've been pretty good the last few months by our standards. We then lost to Luton Town the other day, and yeah, story of our season, really. That's just really, really demotivated me, that game. And it is the worst possible outcome right before we play Watford, Reading, Norwich, Brentford and Cardiff in one go. We lose to Luton at home. It really isn't at all encouraging. I'm not going to lie. I'm being very negative, I know, but I'm being realistic at the same time. This is Watford's side. That man's going to score today, isn't he? Because he's an ex-Ram, obviously. 2-0 Watford, 2-1 Forest. Of course, Tristan would say that, wouldn't he? Because he's a Swansea fan. Hopefully, we can do you a favour, mate. 2-0 Watford again. 1-0, presumably, to Watford. Sorry, 1-0 Forest. Okay, fair play. But yeah, let's go and lose 69-0. I'd rather not. Only thing I'm looking forward to is the cycling GK. Probably the best thing that's going to come out of this, isn't it? In fact, he's literally on screen right now, Ben Foster. We've got a Watford fan in there. I think I've seen you before as well. 3-1. Even if you get a draw, that's cool. I absolutely love a draw away from home, to be quite honest. I doubt it, though, quite frankly. Yeah, we are playing the team with the best home record in the entire country. Not just the league, the entire country. Better than Manchester City, who are quite good at football, to say the very least. So, yeah, if you've not seen, more importantly, our team, if you just joined, that is it. I can't be bothered anymore, to be honest, with some of the team selections. Just, why isn't Myton in the team? Why is he not even in the bench? Just what's going on? What is Yuri injured? I don't know. I know he wasn't great against Luton, but like, why is he just? I swear to God, like every game, we just have like one player that's starting, then just out the side, then right back in again, then out the side. It seems to be Myton or Ribeiro these days, and Bong as well. Just weird. I don't understand that. How you doing, Johnny, mate? Welcome. Charlie, it's in the Championship. Yes. Who are you talking about? Charlie. I didn't see. Great. Okay. How's great? Yeah. Demarai Gray scored the other day, of course, didn't they? So they beat Wickham, which, no offence, isn't that difficult. Even we managed to put 5 past Wickham across 2 games. Where's Ribeiro? No idea, Mason. No idea. But who has any clue what Chris Hughton's going to do? No idea at all. I am watching it for once. Say for once, actually, the 4th straight game I'm going to be watching, which is actually good because it's going to be an actual watch along for once. The man doesn't know his best 11. I don't think any of us really do we? Because 1 minute, one player looks amazing and they look pretty terrible, to be quite honest. I think Watford would probably go up. So that's encouraging. We're playing them. Who do you think is going to go up, everyone? Let me know in the comments. I think it will be these guys, Brentford and Norwich, to be honest. I think Swansea have got a very good chance as well. Tristan, if you're still watching. I mean, I did a video on it the other day. If you want to go and watch that, then by all means do so after the stream anyway. But yeah, I'm not feeling confident. I'm not going to lie. It's negativity, but it's realistic at the same time. But yeah, Norwich, Swansea, Watford in the playoffs. I still think you've got a good chance, Tristan. But you've been a little bit iffy recently, haven't you? So, and I know you won the other day against Stoke, but you've also kind of slipped up at the same time. That back line, man, it's just so scary because what's their starting 11? Anyway, I forgot what their team is again. João Pedro, Andre Gray, and Ismailia Sarr are going up against Cyrus Christie, Tobias Figueiredo, and Gaetan Bong. Yeah, what do I say? The only actual defender with ability is Joe Wall. So I'm confident. We are behind. I'm pretty sure the game's actually started, but I haven't actually seen it yet. So, of course, again, we're going to get people say 1-0, and I wouldn't have seen. So I have to kind of do a fake reaction and act like I'm surprised, which is a bit annoying, but I can't do anything about it. How you doing, Joe? Welcome. Martinelli back as manager. What do you mean, mate? I don't know what you're talking about, quite frankly. Bong doesn't count as a defender. That's true, Charlie. Yeah, to be honest. Is he even a footballer? Probably not. Yeah. Let's just see what happens. Obviously, James Garner and Glenn Murray coming back to their old... I mean, they were only there half a season, but to their old ground. Didn't do that much, of course, in a Watford shirt, but I'm just hoping that they can score an absolute banger from range in a Forest shirt at Vicarage Road. But apparently every time Watford go in front, they tend to win. So, yeah, it's all looking good, isn't it? How you doing, the choir? Welcome. We haven't played bad, though. Are we actually getting a chance already? Or Watford are? Okay, great. That's unsurprising. Can't watch any games after this until Brentford, which is a bit frustrating. But I suppose in ways it's kind of good because of the opposition we're going to be playing, really. But yeah, Watford went 1-up versus Swansea and we won 2-1. Okay, fair play. Of course, we drew the first game 0-0, which was a pretty good result, I thought. And we should have really won because I thought we deserved to win that game. But yeah, it's a different story away. I know there's no fans, but is it just a coincidence that they've still got good home form? I don't know what their away form's like. It's got to be pretty good as well, but they've got the best home form in the entire country. And I think the other sides are Peterborough, City, like Brentford or someone like that. Whoever they got, I forgot though. How did you lose to Sheffield though, Charlie? Like, you beat Leeds away from home, but you lose to Sheffield United. That just kind of sums up football, really, doesn't it? I apologise as well if you want to look at my absolute state of a haircut. Only about another month, over a month until I can get it cut, which doesn't wind me up at all. Part the bus. Yeah, I think it was complacency as well, to be honest. But you had loads of chances in that game that you should have took, to be fair to you. It's a little bit like our game against Luton. We just didn't take our chances. Huddersfield is in the past. That was just a weird result for you, wasn't it? I swear, literally the next fixture they lost 3-0. So, a bit weird that. No Grealish. We benched our most creative players. Yeah, true. You still should have really been winning against Sheffield United, though, because they're pretty terrible, aren't they? They're one of the worst teams ever. Not the worst, though, because obviously they've got more than 11 points, which is really funny, isn't it? Who's the worst team ever in Premier League history? I just have to think about that. Oh, yeah, Derby County. Forgot. most Villa think. Forest can relate to that as well. Yeah, just games we should be winning that we lose, i.e. Tuesday. But yeah, I think it's safe to say Villa have had a much better year this year. It's probably the best season in years, isn't it? So fair play to you. All down to one certain man at your right back position. Without him, I think you'll still be in relegation, to be honest. No. Being serious, you've recruited very well. Not really much has happened so far in this game, though. I just hope we don't get. I don't know, man. I just think Watford will win this. Being realistic, I could see it being like 2-0, to be honest with them, maybe. Because they've had all the ball so far. Cross it in. Great, very good chance there. Just went straight to Samba, though. Good save. As Lacroix says. Thank you to the 12 people in here. Appreciate that. I know it's an early kickoff. I don't tend to get as many viewers when it's an early kickoff because you're probably doing stuff. But yeah, appreciate everyone that is in here. And if you haven't liked the stream, please do. It all helps out. Subscribe and all that. We're going for 1.6 next, which is our next landmark. Knockout, yeah, did have a good chance there, but of course he's coming back to Vicarage Road. No, he never played for Watford, but he'll have whole memories of this ground, won't he? One of the best ends to a football match of all time, in my opinion. That Leicester-Watford game. When Knockout missed and literally they went down to the end and just scored. Just absolute scenes. Unpopular opinion, English. Unpopular opinion. Brentford have the best recruitment in the country. Replaced the top goal scorer with a cheap signing from a lower league, and he's been the best in the league. As I said, I think that's insane. You lose someone like Ollie Watkins as a club like Brentford, and then you just go and sign someone from, like you say, a lower division, and he's actually got more goals than Watkins had at this stage last season. I'm not sure how many goals he got in total, but he's got more than what Watkins got already, which is just mental. That is insane recruitment. And we were linked with Ivan Toney as well, but we were never really seriously going to get him. Do some more career mode. I uploaded an episode the other day, mate, believe it or not. I don't upload it as much, though, obviously, because FIFA's just FIFA, really. That's something I've got to consider for the future, to be honest. I'm not really sure what's going to happen next year when it comes to career mode, because I don't really know whether I should do another Forest one or not. I don't really know whether I want to, because I've done 3 in a row. I think it's a bit repetitive. So you could say, okay, do another team, but I don't really know what team to do, or if I even want to do another team, to be honest. I need to have a think about that. I was doing a Portsmouth career, and I was looking on the transfer market and saw Troy Deeney at Leicester. Realistic. We need a new right back, attacking mid, and some strikers who can score. Pretty much. I think we need a new left back, actually. More of a backup left back, but Gaetan Bong, man, come on. We joke around about him, but in reality, he's beyond average. You're a Norwich fan. Fair play. I mean, you're going to be back in the Premier League next season. And you're most likely going to beat us next week. Or the week after that, more like. Yeah, you do sell pretty well, Tristan. McBurney, Roden, James, and you've done pretty well without them too. It is a free kick to Forest, knockout to Wall, and that just came to nothing. Well, it's not been a bad game so far. It's not much has really happened, so I've not really mentioned it much, which kind of us a lot. It is a corner though to us. Probably the best film in the game so far, Luke Freeman, who I don't agree to be playing, takes it and it just comes to absolutely nothing. Watford try and counter attack, and then Sarr just gets brought down, and it's a free kick, I presume, to Forest. And it is a yellow card as well to knockout. Probably was the right decision as well. You think, well, we'll get an England called up within the Premier League? Potentially. I wouldn't be surprised if he did get a look in the future, if he does go to a Premier League club, which I really hope he doesn't. I don't think we can keep hold of Wall for much longer, to be quite honest, though. I would be surprised. What happened to Anthony Knockout? What, in terms of his career or the game? He got a booking in the game, but his career is just, I don't know, man. He's just not the same player he used to be. Or more like he's greedy. That's what I'd say about Anthony Knockout. And I see a lot of mixed opinions about him. Some people say, yeah, quality. Other people say, not worth it. Because I really do not care whether we keep him or not. If we do, cool. If we don't, cool. I don't really have an opinion. And a lot of people are the same. It's very mixed when it comes to Knockout. Forest score prediction for Forest v Norwich. Well, you lads are absolutely smashing it, to be fair, as I am not surprised at all about. I think I said you'd finish second at the start of the season. You're first. It's a fair play to you. You're going to win the title again. I mean, we're at home. We've drawn with Barnsley, Watford and Bournemouth at home this season, all top sides this season. Seems weird saying Barnsley in that category, but there have been. But I think Norwich is next level, to be honest. So I think probably 2-0, 2-1 to Norwich. I'll be amazed if we don't lose that. It'd be amazing if we got something from it, but Norwich is, they're just too good. I think the game out of these next 5 that we must win the most is Reading, because Reading aren't. I don't know. They've not looked great recently, so I think out of all of them, Reading is the one we need to try and win the most. We need to win all of them, obviously, but I think it's the one we've got the best shot in. Cardiff slipped up kind of yesterday against Huddersfield, so maybe we could get something from that. Maybe a draw. I'll take that away from home. And then we've got Brentford, who can be prone to maybe slipping up. Probably won't, though. And they did beat us 3-1 before. Gavinovic ball into the box, and it went to literally no one. And obviously, Watford today have got the best home record in the country, as I've said before. So it's losing to Luton before these 5 games was the worst possible thing we could have done. It's just really not encouraging at all, that. And that's why I'm worried about these next 5 games, because I could really see us dropping right down again. I don't think we'll get relegated, but it could see us maybe temporarily fall off again. But what will save us, in my opinion, is the games after this, because we've got 4 teams that are all like near us to play after that. We've got Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield. They're in though, Watford, more importantly. And Ward just clears it away. Good. Who else we got? Birmingham as well. So that will make up for it, hopefully. It's not been a bad game, to be fair. Like, we've had our chances, and that's just Forest, isn't it? We've had our chances, but can we bloody take them? That's the entire question. I'm going to go upload more career mode. Fair play. Fair play, mate. Maguire, Stones, Konza, Mings, Dunk, Tamori, Smalling, me, Tarkowski, Keane, White, Gomez, Webster, Holgate are all ahead of Wall. Should I continue? Well, you're probably right, to be honest. You know, Wall was a very good player, but they're probably all better. I mean, what, you take like four centre-backs to the Euros? I'd probably take Wall, not Wall. I wouldn't. I'd like to take Wall, but no, he won't go, will he? I'd take Maguire, Stones, Gomez if he's actually fit. And I mean, it's tough. Who do you leave out? Because Konza's been great. Mings has. Tarkowski is underrated. Holgate's played a lot. Like, who do you take? Connor Cody, even. I know they've not been great this season, but Watford are in. And Wall, as always, stop that one. I know, Charlie. You didn't need to tell me. I just feel it's a matter of time, to be honest, because there's not. How would you, if you're watching the game, how would you assess it so far, everyone? Because it's been quite evenly matched, to be honest. I probably would say Watford have edged it, being honest. But here is Hughes, puts the ball over to the left-hand side to their number 11, I'm not sure it is. And that went straight to Sarr, and Samba saved it. But we have had chances, and here is Knockout. Gets brought down. It's just carried on. If you watch Villa, then you would see Mings is a good leader and Konza is... But you'd say Konza's better. I think both of them have been very good this season. But your entire back line have. But you got Matty Target as well in contention. I think England's left backs will be Shaw and Chilwell. And you've also got the likes of Saka as well and Konza. It's like not Target. They scored, did they? Okay, well, Jenna said it and Lacroix said it. So I have a feeling you're not. And Tristan has as well. So I have a feeling you're not baiting me. And they have, because what Forrest just tweeted. Great. I act like I'm surprised. Why would I rage? I was expecting to lose this game. It's well taken. Fair play. Good goal. Fair play. Good goal. I'm not going to hide it. Poor defending, but he took his time with that. I'm not sure who it was, but that was a good goal, to be fair to them. Why should I act like I'm surprised? I'm being negative, I know, but I'm being realistic. You know, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, too negative from Forest fans. You seriously want to say, yeah, we'll beat Watford? They're so much better than us, lads. Like, come on, be realistic. Crap defending. There's just no urgency about that defending at all. Literally, the ball fell straight to Messina. And that's why Watford are in their position, because they take their chances. Pain. No. No. Bruce Samba might be injured. Fantastic. No, please don't tell me Samba's going to go off. Lads, if we've got to play, no. If we've got to play, this could be quite scary now because we've got Reading, Norwich, Brentford, Cardiff, and we've got to play Jordan Smith in goal against all those sides. I don't hate Jordan Smith, but he isn't good enough to play against that kind of opposition. It was already... This is actually painful. Like, does God hate Forest, as Meme Lord says? This is going to be... Please, can we just skip this next month of fixtures? Because it pretty much is the entire of March. No, this is just unfair. This is just unfair. We're already playing Cyrus Christie, Figueiredo, and Bong in defence against Watford. That's Watford, by the way. And we're now going to lose Samba. So the only capable defender is going to be Joe Wall. I'm in pain. I was already going to be in pain, but that's just embarrassing, isn't it? Is he going off though? Because I think he's staying on. Okay, let's just see. Okay, right. Well, it looks like he's fine. It looks like he's fine. Maybe we'll see what happens, because maybe after this game they might assess it more or something. But I just hope he is. Please. Now Watford have got a player down. I don't really know how he got injured anyway, Samba. Or potentially injured. Well, that's a relief, isn't it? How you doing, Connor? Not seen you for a while, but how you doing? I've just scrolled back and seen your message. I think that's a little bit harsh, to be honest, saying about where I belong, bottom off the championship. I don't know. This season, I just want it to be over. I just want the season to end, man, because it's just, we're going absolutely nowhere, but it's just survival. Like, you know, even if we lose these next 5 games, I don't see us getting relegated. There's absolutely no way we're getting promoted. So I just want the season to be over, man. Just get on with next season, like, just start again. Because it's just, the players, like, what motivation do they have to, like, truly fight? Because, you know, they went into this season expecting to be in a side going for promotion. And they're in a relegation scrap instead. Like, it's quite demotivating. Well, to be honest, mate, it's where I've been the majority of the past 20 years. Very, very true. Yes. You know, you look at it, we have, apart from the last 2 seasons where we finished 9th and 7th, we have been down there, haven't we? You know, like the years before that, we finished 14th, working backwards, 14th, 17th, 21st, which was just hell that season. What was it before that? Like 16th. So you're right, yeah. And then I think we finished like 11th or something. And like, what's my dad on about? He says put the score on screen. It's right there. The score's literally on the screen. What are you talking about? The score is right here, look. There's the score. And in the YouTube title. But I suppose, Connor, yeah, you're right, really. That's where we've been the last 20 years, just a mid-table to bottom half side, with the occasional year where we look actually competent, and then we just capitulate. Because literally, what's happened to us the last year is the most Forest thing of all time. Because we had like 2 years where we actually looked genuinely good, and then we just have a year where we just tank right back down again. You know, because like it feels like all the hard work that we put into those 2 seasons is just gone now because we just had to basically restart again. Very positive on this channel, very, very positive as always, but unfortunately true at the same time. See, this is what worries me the most as well. We've got 5 games against teams that are way too good to play against us, and Rotherham in 22nd still have 3 games in hand. This is so painful. No, man. Just no. Why did someone time out Tristan again? Can people stop doing that, everyone? Sarr's bullying Bong. Yeah, imagine my shot there. Gaetan Bong is Ismailia Sarr, who Ismailia Sarr tore Liverpool apart about a year ago. He's playing against Nottingham Forest with Gaetan Bong on the left. Yeah, that's a recipe for absolute disaster, that is. Pain. Connor, yeah. It's the harsh reality. Apart from the Brian Clough years and Frank Clark after that, where we had a few years in the top flight, most of our history, we have been just a second tier side, really, haven't we? Like, I know we have been in it before Clough and we've been in it after Clough, but most of the time we haven't been there, really. We had 2 years where we somehow managed to win the Champions League and, you know, win some cups and that. Because from what I can tell, just looking at the stats and like our finishes, we were like an Everton. We were just like a top 8 side in the Clough. And then basically when he left, we just reverted back to what we were before him and just pretty average. The corner there to Watford. And that came to nothing either. Who was that? Joao Pedro. Yeah. I wonder where we would actually be if we had cash though. Probably not much better. I really don't. It would help if we had cash. Of course it would. But yeah, I'd be interested to know more, to be honest, where we would be if we hadn't have signed so many players. If we'd kept the core group of the team last season, because we got rid of Watson, Silva and Cash. They were like the main biggest hits that left. They were our captain, one of the few creative players in Silva, and a star man in Matty Cash. And then we just signed a few names like McKenna and Taylor and Kovinovic, players like that we actually needed to sign, not sign, you know, players that have just not had a look in. Basharu, Diallo, Blackett, Guerrero. What an absolute waste of time those players have been. Why did they come in? Why? And that is exactly why we're in the position we're in, you know, because back in the day, you know, not the 80s, I think, we used to play like, we used to have a starting 11 and then like 3 substitutes. And that's pretty much what we signed in the summer. And when you put it like that, that is actually quite staggering. We signed an entire match day squad from like the 70s and 80s, you know. That's absolutely mental. And I know nowadays you can have 20 or 18, 20. That's just mental. It's just insane how many players we signed. And then when you take into account, we also got rid of, I think it was 10 players as well. It's way, way, way too much change. And we got a new manager in as well, which probably did need to happen given how things were going. Yeah, this is why. And this is why it's taken us until like December to actually start looking like a football team, not what were we weren't a football team before that. I don't know what we were. We were just pretending to play football. But yeah, it's full of positivity today. I know full well. And we have been kind of positive, really, haven't we, before these? You know, the last few months it's been pretty positive. But when you lose to Luton at home and then you see this fixture list, it is just so scary, to be honest. Like, these next 5 streams could be quite horrible. They really could. I just hope we don't lose all 5. I just hope we can get something, you know, just pull off a win against one of them maybe, or just pull off a draw. Like, if we can just draw like Cardiff, like that would be an amazing point, wouldn't it? I don't know why we didn't keep the squad we had last year and gave Sabri another go. I know he lost the players, but it works. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think we needed new players, didn't we? You know, we needed like just a few players. We needed, going back to the start of the season, before we signed anyone, we needed to sign. You know, everyone knew we needed a striker, a midfielder, probably a centre back, a cam. You know, just a handful of players, maybe. Not 14. Outrageous. I can't even count with both hands how many players we signed. I just can't get my head around it, man. Here's Kavinovic, though, and that went into Rosad. Absolutely nowhere. Bring Carvalho back off loan. I don't know. Carvalho is a weird one. I don't understand Joe Carvalho. 13 million quid, and apart from under Aitor Karanka, has hardly played a game. Hardly done the thing. It's a shame, really. I wanted it to work out for him, but I don't know. As you said, you are a yo-yo team. You have had your good moments and your poor. Yeah, pretty much, Callum. And welcome. How you doing, mate? And speaking of Callum, I was actually talking to him yesterday, and the most inconsistent series of all time might be coming back on my second channel. The Forza Showcase series that we do, which is, I presume you know, a driving game. Probably upload that, and then the next episode be another 3 months, probably, because we just forget about it. But yeah, if you want to watch that, by all means do. And go and subscribe to my second channel. I actually have a second channel called The CEO of Apple Juice with 1 video on it from 3 months ago. So yeah, go and watch that if you want. Carvalho had all the ability in the world, but his mentality was lacking. Yep, I agree. I don't know. Carvalho was just he had a lot of good moments, but he had a lot of games where he just didn't do much. Johnson, Fornan, Gabriel, Swan should get their chances. Yes, I think next season we should play Brennan Johnson more. I wouldn't want us to learn him out. Honestly, next season I'd like us to play Mighton. Start him. I do not see any reason why we shouldn't. He clearly has the ability. So what do? We leave him out against Watford completely, because that makes sense, doesn't it? But I think Johnson definitely should get, at the very minimum, on the bench every week. And I actually would love it if Jordan Gabriel got a chance at right back. He was at Blackpool this season. You know, Like, why not? You know, we've done it with Yates, we've done it with Wall from our academy. Give him a go. Mighton, Johnson. I'd love it if we were to do that. You know, I think regardless, we need to sign a right back because, quite frankly, being off Christie and Jenkinson, I'd sell both of them and sign 2 actual competent right backs because they're just not competent. They're not footballers. They just pretend to play football. So it's a bit harsh, really, isn't it? But still, what I would do for a right back is sign one that's proven or, you know, is a solid player. You can rely on him. And then maybe give Gabriel a chance, maybe. I don't see any reason why not. Have you got donations open? I did, but I had to reset. I restarted the stream before, actually. I haven't. I have now because I've just turned it on. So, yeah, if you want to donate, by all means go so. And donate, but only do it if you want. Only do it if you want, you know. It's funny with donations because if Connor might actually still be in here, I didn't get any donations for like the 3 months that I wasn't able to have them. And then I got 6 in one stream. And since that stream, I've not had any. Literally, just in one go, just a load of donations. literally. And Connor, who was in here earlier, donated me like 60 quid just on his own. And just mental scenes. You know, legend for doing that. I think Watford would get promoted, as Charlie pointed out. Basically, I think, yeah. I didn't think Watford would even get relegated in the first place. I think I put them like 12th, something like that, in my predictions for last season. I mean, I thought they had a very solid squad, but no, they were quite terrible last season. Apart from beating Liverpool 3-0, they did nothing really. I still, even as a neutral, I found this quite bizarre and irritating. Why did they sack Nigel Pearson? They had 2 games to go against 2 really tough teams. They just wanted to see him out until the end of the season. I just don't understand why they got rid of him. But that's what Watford do. They sack the managers left, right and centre. And then they sack Vladimir Ivic for being like 4th in the league. What is their thinking? I don't know what they're thinking at all. We look like a relegation team. I mean, probably because we are. I don't think we're going to get... I still don't think we'll get relegated. I think the last couple of months have kind of proven that. But I don't think we're going to do anything special. Just like probably where we are now, 17th, 18th, something like that. It's something just very underwhelming. But I'm convinced that, particularly based off how our transfer window goes, and if we don't sign an entire squad again, which if we do, we're never going to get promoted ever because it's just a merry-go-round. Let's just sign a load of players again. If we do that, we are absolutely ridiculous. I don't think we will go quite as insane. But, I think we'll do better next season, to be honest. To what level? I don't know. But I think we can do better. Well, not so better than us because they're in a lower league, aren't they? And we are not, so like 4th in the National League. Absolutely. That is exactly it, Callum. You need quality, not quantity. 100%. And that's exactly where it went wrong. But that's something quite weird, really, because we signed a ton of players in the summer. But what no one tends to talk about is the year before that we signed a lot of players, and then we still did well. Forget the end. We still did well, didn't we? So, I just found that a bit weird. It wasn't as many players, but it's still quite a lot. Watford could be easily 3-0 up if they turned it on. They don't need to. No heart or fight. You're right, to be fair, Charlie. I'm not going to lie. I'm just annoying you, Jenna. Just annoying you. It's a corner to Watford. I mean, you probably know that it's a goal or not, because again, I'm like 30 seconds behind, aren't I? And it is a corner. It still hasn't been taken. Don't know what's going on there. Knockout apparently was too close to the corner being taken, and they were just not happy with it. I've missed some comments, haven't I? Knockout, just move out the way, for God's sake. What's he doing? This is the performance to reflect Forest for the last 20 years. Yeah. It just shows when a neutral says that, it just shows just how predictable we are. It's just demotivating. You know, this has vibes about many seasons in the past. We're just not playing for anything. We've got nothing to play for apart from stay in the league. So the players just, even the ones that truly care, like, you know, Yates and Wall, why would they be fully motivated, man? Who would? Because we do have a chance here for Freeman, though, to be fair, and it's offside, which is great. This is just fun, isn't it? This is really fun. Yep. Charlie, you're summing it all up, mate. 18 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. If you've not liked the stream and you're new in here, please just hit that like button. All appreciated. And subscribe as well, because we're going for 2K and 1.6 sooner, of course. So yeah, if you could just do those things, it would really be appreciated. And follow on my social media as well. All helps. At least you have a career mode that keeps Forest streams alive. I mean, when I do upload it, yeah, it's very inconsistent. I will finish that series. What I'm thinking of doing is at some point I might have to just do it all in like one big video just so I actually complete it, because it just isn't going to get done the way it's going, is it? And I don't want it to just end just in midair. But I don't know. That'll probably be if it gets to like June, July, and it's like still, like, yeah, still going, which it probably will be, to be honest. I might just have to say, cool, let's just end it there and just do it in one go. But it's still, people still watch it, which is good to see, even though it's inconsistent. So cheers for that. Thank you very much, Charlie, for that. Put in links in the chat. This has got 2 moderators now. Got 2 moderators. Is my Instagram actually spelled wrong? Wow. So that has been my name for, well, as long as I've had Instagram, which is like a few months. And it's been spelt wrong this entire time. Well, that's brilliant. World-class English skills there, David. Pain. Apparently it says if I type it as it actually should be, that username is already being used. And I can't put a slash or anything. Underscore. Pain. Oh, I'm gonna have to come up with a new Instagram name, aren't I? I don't know. Well, to the shock of everyone, I wasn't very good at English at school and college, so. I need to actually come up with it. Won't let me spell my actual account properly. Damn it. Can I do it like that? No. Well, thank you very much, Instagram, for working. Pain. That's painful, isn't it? Maybe it won't let me use underscore for some reason. This username's not available. 2, 3. So I just put 2, 3. I might just do that like I have with my Twitter. Just put 2, 3. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to change it to that then. This shows how entertaining the game is. I'm just changing my Instagram name at the same time. My incredibly active Instagram account, which I hardly ever use. Go and give it a follow there if you want, because I've only got 35 followers, for God's sake, you know, like very popular. Very popular. Let's be honest, follow my Twitter if you're going to follow anything, because that's where I'm a lot more active. I need to share. I'm going to have to go through every video and just change this answer. Damn it. Apples are the worst fruit ever. You're being very disrespectful. I literally have an apple right here that I've not ate yet. Fun fact of the day, David's got an apple on his desk. Right, Charlie. I've done 6 posts, and I've only done that twice, and it was just for a Q&A. I've only actually done 2 pictures. So, yeah, incredible. Incredible. Chris the Alpha. Oh, man, we're just all insane. I actually forgot the game was happening. Like, there's lost interest. What's this? Free kick, knockout. Oh, what a surprise! Came to absolutely nothing. Imagine my shock. Nearly half time. Probably a blessing in disguise. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we were already insane before lockdown, but you know. Please just blow the whistle. Can we just end the game here? Just end the game at half time, may as well. Just, you know, call it quits. Call it a day. Half time then, apparently. It clearly isn't a goal. I'm full of positive energy today. Full of it. Capital letters. Cool. You're losing. Imagine my shot. It's all been so positive recently, but it's just all going to get wiped out by this run, isn't it? We're playing 5 teams much better than us. This is going to be so pain. This entire month is just pain. It's, you know, Luton at the start. Okay, maybe we could win that. We even lose that. Like, this entire month is just going to be hell. And thankfully, next month it just get much nicer on us. But anyway, Jeno.
Naughty, 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 naughty.
We've just got someone saying naughty. Interesting. We've got Luke as well, looking very, very positive.
Oh, hi, Luke. You look entertained. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was asleep after that. Utter
Ball first.
S show. Let's just put it like that. Absolutely abysmal. I'm not even angry because I knew it was coming. The goal was just defensively crap. Really.
How have Forest played, Kanan? How you doing, mate? Crap, really.
Absolutely.
Yep. Just.
I don't know how to put it. The goal was a defensive mess. Really. I've seen better on Sunday League, really, the defence. They've been all over us. Our only 2 chances have come from corners, so if that's Chris Hughton's approach, try and score headers, then I don't know how it's exactly going to how things are going to work out. So we just why was Bong starting? Seriously, why? How? What? How?
I swear this happens all the time. Because Mighton and Ribeiro, 2 of our best players probably, and then just out of nowhere they just get dropped.
I know,
it's happened so many times.
I'll back Houghton, I'll back him, but he needs some form of consistency with his team selection. You can't just have a left back in, or any player, play them for a good run of games and then just completely take them out the side. Mighton scores the winner against Blackburn and we haven't seen him since. And what's that all about?
2 of those games he wasn't even in the team at all. And
exactly.
And
when he does bring him on, he brings him on for about 5 minutes.
Yeah. And Bong...
I'm trying to bite my tongue here. I'm trying to bite my tongue.
Bong, either he's starting, play the whole game, or he's just out the side.
Exactly. Ismail Sarr, or how do you say his name, Sarr, has had Bong on toast with a slice of jam. Like, what? He's just... We knew this. I'm not going to say Rabir would have pocketed Sarr, but he would have done some form of a better job. We need to put someone on Sarr. We just need to have someone next to him. I would have thought Mighton would have been the perfect person. Put him on the wing, he can track back and stuff, because that seems what we want to do. 11 men behind the ball for 90 minutes. That seems how it's been for the first half.
Wait, did you say slice of jam?
Yeah, I did actually.
You said slice of jam. Yeah, that's possible, isn't it?
I meant to say jam.
Yeah, I'll have a slice of jam on my toast. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying it now. Everyone's saying it.
Slice.
Slice of jam. Eat your slices of jam. Remember to ingest slices of jam, everyone. Do that.
Cheese. Slices of jam.
Slice of jam. Oh, Christ. Anyway, as I was saying, we just need to put someone on Sarr. He's rinsing us. He's having us on toast.
It'd be a good idea at this point to play Yuri Ribeiro, wouldn't it? But
I'm not going to say Ribeiro would have pocketed Sarr, but I think he could have done a better job. He's got more pace than Bong. It just makes a bit more sense, really. We've not got that much pace in the team at all. Murray up front is pushing 40. Like, put Taylor in, he's the fastest striker we've got.
And he's 30 as well.
Well, he is 30, yeah, but he's got pace, which...
Yeah, but the fact that our youngest striker currently at the club's 30.
Well, unless you count
all of our problems.
Yeah, and I remember we all said when Taylor came in, oh, Taylor back up to Graben, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems a bit odd that we're moaning for him. It's just...
He should be playing. I think he's our best striker.
Yeah, he is.
Graben is a shadow of what he was last season. And Murray, he scored 2 goals, but it was against Wickham. Other than that, what has Murray actually done? Not much.
Well, I think what Chris Hughton asks of our strikers is different to what our strikers can do. like, because he wants sort of to be a bit of a target man, I think, what I can gather. Graven's a poacher. In his Forest career, I don't think he scored a single goal from the outside of the box. He's a poacher. Taylor's a target man, and I'd say Murray's a target man. But I think, I think a Watford fan just said Sarr's been bad. Well, if that's Ismail Sarr's standards, then, geez, you've got one hell of a player. Because in my opinion, he's been very, very good.
And that's why Watford are in the position they're in. And that's why they're a Premier League side for so long as well.
They're playing exactly how I would love Forest to play. 4-3-3, some form of attacking football, but it's just with the Chris Hughton, it's like when we're winning, it's like we're not going to question his football because we're getting the results. But when we're losing, we are going to question the football because the football is not pretty. But I'm still going to back him. I'm not Chris Hughton out. Probably
I don't see any reason why we should get rid of him.
Yeah, it's just we'll get that bounce and then it'll just turn to crap.
He is probably the best option we can have right now, in my opinion. I don't really know who else can do a better job.
Like, you could say Eddie Howe, but realistically, we weren't going to get him.
Well,
I would have loved him. I would have loved him. I would have learnt how to do a backflip in 3 days to get Eddie Howe. A bit random, I know, but
I've heard he's linked with Celtic, so I don't know why he'll come to Forest. Eddie Howe.
It's just, we're just not. Like, I'll take survival. Months ago, I just threw in a towel for the playoffs. We were never going to get that. We're not going to get that now. Some people still believe, but I'm not one of them. I said if we beat Luton and we got 9 to 10 points out of these next 5 games, then I said we can consider ourselves. But
that's what I said. Yeah. I said that against Derby actually, and the games before that. Yeah, you know what? If we beat Luton, maybe put a good showing in against the top sides, maybe a slim chance. But right now, I'm just back to accepting higher than 22nd. That's the level we're now at. Again,
just stay up, and I'll be happy.
Like that's what says the season. Like as soon as we lose, it's just a wave of negativity, and that's like this because it's been such a negative season.
Man. And if Samba comes off, bro, I think if we can get 2 points from these next 5 games, I'll be happy. Like the best chance out of these next 5 games against something is Bray's favourite side, Reading.
No, I'm sorry. If we lose Brice Samba for these games, like that, it was already going to be impossible.
I'm not sure because I've turned the game off while I'm on here, but I think someone said Jordan Smith might be coming on. I don't know. I've just turned the game off, so I don't know.
I don't know either, but like,
yeah, I've turned off something like that.
No, man, I can't.
Such a lethargic performance. I know we played in midweek, but come on, like
Jordan Smith, Watford did as well. So
yeah, I know exactly. I think they've got a lot very good depth though, but we can't use that as an excuse. You're playing a lot of games in the Championship.
Yeah.
To get out of this league, you've got to be consistent, and we're not consistent enough.
No, I just think, Jordan Smith's played like 3 games this season in the Cups, and then he gets a chance in the league, and it's against these top sides. Like, that is just pure pain. Like, Jesus, no.
Like, his last game in a Forest shirt, to be fair to him, if he didn't concede, he made a lot of saves against Swansea, but he still conceded 5 goals. He wasn't terrible. I just think the overall performance of the rest of the players wasn't great.
He's not a bad goalkeeper. He's just not. I just don't think he's...
Well, if Samba is injured and he's out for a few games, then do you know what? Give one of our new signings a go. Would you believe it? Troy Diallo. We signed him, so why not play him?
I heard he played in the under-23s today, apparently.
Oh, really? He must be.
And he's like 32. Yeah. You're all weirdos, apparently.
Thank you, Kenny. You're such a nice human.
You're a really, really nice guy, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. We're all weirdos, are we? Mate,
we support Forest. We're not going to be normal.
Yeah,
come on.
Just get a life. Imagine coming on a live stream to just call people weirdos.
Exactly. Yeah, you couldn't. I don't,
That's kind of. You
Yeah.
amuse me, Kenny. You
I think
amuse me.
Forest fans are not going to be normal. So
Yeah.
this is what.
Yeah, I'm really questioning what went through my head when I decided to support this football club. Really. I'm not going to give up now.
With this for life, and we're not even.
I'm not going to give
old.
up now. I'm not going to give up now, but it's pointless giving up, really.
All these lovely years ahead of us of just frustration and pain.
Yeah, you're right, Bray. Smith isn't a bad goalkeeper, but he's not as good as Sandvar. It's quite difficult to step into Sandvar's boots. He's a decent backup, but
if we have Steele, then I'll be even more concerned. But it's Jordan Smith.
Yeah, so. Another person who I call my first name brother, but turned out to be not great.
Or, I wouldn't.
I'm kind of worried if Luke Jeffcott comes in now, because I'll probably call him my first name brother, and he might be, if he turns to be a bit average, then I won't forgive myself.
No, if he had Stojkovic, then I wouldn't be at all happy, because he was bang average. But, yeah,
I think if Sandvar is injured, then I'll give Diallo at least one game, because I don't see. We signed him, so you may as well use him.
This is going to be. It's just unfair. Like, we play all these top sides, and then we have to play Jordan Smith. We have to play our backup goalkeeper just to make it even worse.
Yeah. Wow. Just if it stays like this, it's at least a respectable scoreline in some way, if you can call it that. But I want to snatch your hand off for a draw, But,
it'd be amazing if we got a draw, but we're not playing like we're going to score.
Yeah. Well, if you create two chances, those both being from corners, that is a little worrying.
And neither of them really got close to going in either.
No, Kravinovic's went into Rosette, and I think was it Freeman who had the other chance. To be fair to Freeman, he's not done much wrong, but he's not actually done much full stop. He's kind of just been shoved down the left wing, and he's not seen.
Pretty much Luke Freeman in a sentence, anyway, isn't it?
It's just kind of. It's like he doesn't get. I think in the middle you get more of the ball than you do on the wing, which I was watching a bit of Villa on tour, and he was saying this about Grealish last season because he's doing fantastic on the wing now, but at first it was a bit. He's been shoved out on the wing. He's just getting isolated, Yeah. But if you're going to play Freeman. And you want to play Kravinovic, I know this isn't a Chris Hughton formation, but try a 4-1-4-1. Like it's not what I would go with, but if you want to play two attacking midfielders, a 4-1-4-1 kind of makes sense. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just anything is better in that second half, Like I think the one thing we're missing is a clinical. I had to get the word in. A clinical striker. It's just
anyway.
Like even John Marquis from the Portsmouth career mode could do a job. Like anyone, we just need a striker who, given one chance,
Tristan,
could bury it.
Tristan, do you fancy loaning us Andre Ayew?
Yeah.
Do you mind doing that?
Yeah, I know, Bray. It's just I wouldn't particularly go with it. It's just, like if he wants to play two camps, that's the only formation I could think of with wingers as well. You could do the 4-2-2, but yeah, it's just you got no wingers then. Like we just need one clinical striker. I think we need a manager. I'm not right. I think Chris Hughton can do this. We need him to pick through this squad. Get rid of the players he doesn't want and bring the players that he wants and who are proven. Come on. It's a no-brainer, but so many managers have failed to do it. So I think if Human can't get us up, I'm seriously confused and worried who actually will get us up.
No idea. If a man with 3 promotions can't get us promoted, we're just stuck in this division. Forever,
like I think Steve Bruce has got more promotions, but then again he's been at like 18 different clubs. So Warnock, I say his football isn't fantastic, but he's the only one he's got the most promotions. He's got 8, but then again, he's at Borough, so he won't come to Forest. So, but
No.
I'm with Houghton at the moment, even though we are losing, and our position isn't that great, but I think you have to back a man for them to succeed. So,
Yeah. Definitely. Well, second half started, so thanks for coming on, Luke. I'll see you at full time most likely for more pain most likely as well.
yeah, okay.
Cheers.
All right.
Thank you for coming on, mate.
All right.
Again, thanks. Very slick outro that. So yeah, it's not half time anymore. Kind of a bad thing really. But yeah, I'm full of positivity, everyone. The second half is underway at Vicarage Road. I just don't really have much hope at all. Get Cardiff 4, Derby 0. Yeah, that's pretty funny, wasn't it? Surprised Cardiff didn't beat Huddersfield though. Well, they would have done that. Yeah, I agree, Johnny. Again, we may as well just stick with Houghton. You know, this season is a complete write-off. You know, so just stick with him, and maybe if he isn't performing again next season in a relegation scrap again next season, which I don't think will be the case. I think there will be some form of improvement at the very least. Maybe you can question him, but still, why? Just why? You rate Christie. Well, quite frankly, Dawson, I don't agree with you, but it's your opinion. You know, no one else at all can do a better job right now with this group of players than Houghton. Who can? Like, even a world-class manager, I don't see as doing much better with the group of players that he has available. You know, it's not actually down to him at the end of the day to get the results. It's the players. And when he's having to rely on Sarr, Christie and Luke Freeman, Gaetan, Bong, like, he's already got a difficult job on his hands, hasn't he? Who scored? It was Messina. Yeah, they're number 11. I'll have a look, actually. I think it was Messina. Well, yeah, Dawson, true, but the reason why it's been picked is because there's no one else to play there. There's Carl Jenkinson, but he isn't good enough either. Literally, Christie would not be playing if there was anyone else in that position that's even moderately better than him. He's only playing because there's no one else that can play there. And he is mildly better than Jenkinson. You know, it is so sad that we've gone from the best right back in the entire league to one of the weakest, in my opinion. Just look at the amount of goals we concede, and you can put some blame on Sarr, Christie. The one against Swansea, you know, we played amazing against Swansea, and people can blame Ribera for being out-jumped in that game, but Christie was not making any effort at all to close down their man that put the ball into the box. And against Luton as well, the ball from the right-hand side, Christie did nothing. And again, Figueiredo plays on the right-hand side, I think, of the defence. Why do you think so many goals are conceded from the right-hand side? Because Figueiredo and Christie are on that side of the pitch. This is why, you know. Pantilimon was good. I thought Pantilimon wasn't bad at all. I don't understand why people gave him stick. I thought he was a good goalkeeper. He wasn't absolutely outrageous. He wasn't as good as Samba, but he was decent, I thought. Who would you blame more for the form, the team or Saba Lamucci? We can't blame Lamucci. He left ages ago. And it wasn't Lamucci's fault entirely for what happened last season. There was plenty that went into the collapse last season that led to it. Pedro, yeah, good save. You can't blame. You're not watching the second half. Fair play. I don't really know why I'm still doing this stream, to be honest. Got nothing better to do, to be quite frankly. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, last season there was definitely things going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about that led to collapse. Vestros being one of them, our chief executive. Actually put a ball into the box and Bong, and guess what? It came to nothing. And then obviously I think it was just a case of no fans, maybe pressure as well. There were a few stupid team selections like Barnsley away. We went into that game complacent that we'd already sealed the playoffs when we hadn't. We didn't play Cash. We didn't play like Lolly. We played Jordan Smith, Bella Lawan, players like that, players that just didn't get a look in. Explain, like, why? Why? We were literally asking for it. If you're going to if you're going to play a B team when you haven't actually sealed the playoffs, then kind of ask for it, really. So going back to the initial question, I don't blame Lamucci at all. It's not really his fault. He's been and gone. I blame the fact that we signed so many players. That's definitely one of them. Sold too many players as well. Basically, too much change and too much deadwood. That's the reason why we're struggling. The negative football. There's quite a few reasons why we're in this position. Get Radad on. He may very well come on later. I don't tell him to. He just comes on when he wants. We need to find someone to partner Wall because Figueiredo's not good enough. And we haven't really seen him be so on. Well, now we've seen McKenna. McKenna's solid. McKenna's a fantastic option alongside Wall, but he's injured. You know, when we have McKenna back, that is a really solid set of defenders, in my opinion. The fullbacks, there is where it's weak. Right back, weak. Ribeiro hasn't been quite the same this season, but he's still good. And if we don't have Ribeiro, we have Tyler Blackett and Gaetan Bong, and there's our issue. So, yeah, Carvalho or Kavinovic. Kavinovic, probably. I know he's not scored for us yet, but he's looked very promising. Carvalho was a bit of a flop, really. For 13 million quid, I think we all expected a lot more from Carvalho. Ben Foster might not be back for the Watford team and not have to go pro and goal. Well, he's still doing vlogs. He wasn't at Bournemouth last week because I saw he did a vlog where he was just doing training. But yeah, Ben Foster's vlogs are quality. Like, they actually are really good. I wonder what he'll do when he retires. Probably he'll still do something, but yeah, very interesting. Houghton needs to know he can sign players from a club not called Brighton. Yeah. I mean, he didn't sign Garner or Kavinovic from there, but he's bought Knockhart and Murray from there. And I get why he does that, but they're not the players that they used to be, are they, you know? Particularly Murray. Lolly and Cafu look as if they're coming on.
I mentioned in between the two of them there with the tablet in hand.
think this kind of sums up the game. I just didn't say anything for ages. This is just painful.
Seen the need. I'm wondering whether it might come even a little earlier, Keith, to be honest. It hasn't quite happened, has it?
If I play, he's bringing on a winger. He's bringing on an attacking player trying to go for the game. Please tell me Freeman's coming off. Probably Yates.
Shackles need to come off. There's no doubt about it. Show more intent going forward. Those attack-minded players need to show more when they do get on the ball. Yates only to Sarr here.
This is good.
Dangerous
Very, very close to a second for Watford. Ball right across the face of goal, but Andre Gray didn't get on it. Not bad. Thank God for that. Yates off. So Cafu is on for Yates, Lolly on for Freeman. Well, that's actually good. Why wasn't Lolly starting? He's not been the player he was last season, but I still think he should be starting ahead of Freeman at the very least. I mean, I would have started Amiobi if he's available. With the players we've picked anyway, but Martin should be. I hate looking at myself, man, because my trim's just tragic again. Look at the state of this, man. Just look at it. It's the sides that wind me up. They look an absolute mess, the sides. I don't even really care about my hair that much, but when it just looks at absolute state, just crap. We're actually in with a chance of a goal. Oh, what a surprise. He passed the ball and there was no one on the end of it. God, imagine my shot. Breaking news, Chris Wilder's been sacked. Probably not. Why would they sack him? I think his confidence has gone potentially. The Cashling Cup. Yeah, very true. 17th of April, I think it is, when I can get my hair cut. Not at all sad to say that. Yeah. Fun times. Apparently Chris Ward has been sacked. I don't know whether you just want to get attention, mate, but I doubt it. Just stays at 1-0. That's not bad, really. Still a defeat, but I don't think it will, because Watford, have we actually got any better? No. No, we haven't.
With a timely intervention for Nottingham Forest at the back there. McMurray, which Hughes took a little bit of an exception to.
Hello, everyone. Just pain, really. What to say? Pure pain. To cheer me up, please, if you could like the stream, I'd appreciate that very much. We're on 27 likes currently, which is fantastic to see. But let's get to 30 at least. That would be great. If you could hit the like button, subscribe, follow my socials, all that kind of waffle that I normally say. It would be much appreciated, everyone. Kenny Rogers, like, what? Have you got nothing better to do with yourself, mate? Like, thank you for timing him out, Charlie. But just go outside for a walk. Just what? Why? Cool. Like, why are you just being an idiot in the comments? Just go and I know there's nothing to do in life right now much, but like, just why come into a live stream and just call us that? Like, just I just can't get my head around people, man. And he's a Forest fan as well. It's not even like he's a Derby fan just trying to wind us up. Like, come on. Are you doing a erect aisle dysfunction? Very interesting name. How are you doing? Very, very interesting name. Get some friends, as Charlie says, yeah. Oh, bloody Gaetan Bong. Just why is he playing a game of football, man? Why is he playing Gaetan Bong? Just why? I'm not missing anything.
What a load of absolute rubbish.
Why? What are you coming to join the pain?
Yep.
It's just what's the point? Just end the season now. May as well.
Hate to say it, guys, but this is reminiscent of Forest of 1972 when we got relegated.
Can we just?
Hate to say it.
Can we just like actually perform? Maybe like just maybe like just.
Luke, hello, sir. How are you, mate? Hello, everybody. Hope you're all safe and well. We're watching an absolute classic Forest performance here. Everybody in the entire world knows how we play.
Really?
What's it called? Erect dysfunction. Right, okay. Jenno, hello, mate. How you doing? What's that Kenny Rogers guy said? Something stupid.
He called us weirdos earlier, and then he called us dimwits.
Us or Forest?
Us. Because that's kind and polite, and he's got nothing better to do with himself, so he thinks, you know what, I'll just.
But if you're a true Forest fan, you'll support us no matter if we're
he's not calling us that, he's calling us.
Yeah, I know. Well, don't watch then if you're not happy. Charlie, hello. Yes, Luke, I'm not too bad. Well, I'm trying to look at this screen over here, and I think, this reminds me of 72 Forest team. Oh, Lolly's on, that's good. Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Taylor, why isn't Taylor starting?
You know how demotivating it must be for players like Lolly and Wall.
Yeah.
They've gone from a promotion charge to a relegation scrap in a year.
Yeah.
How demotivating must that be?
Yeah. What did Kenny Rogers say? I think he was the coward of the county. If you don't know what that means, Google it.
I'm not even looking forward to our next few games.
What's the other Kenny Rogers song that's famous for?
Like, I'm generally not even excited about our next few games because it's just going to be so.
Hi, Charlie. Hubel.
It's not even going to be enjoyable at all because we're going into every game thinking we haven't got a chance here.
No, don't be sorry about the name Rectal Dysfunction. I think that's pretty cool, actually. What would Garner be thinking now? He's on that pitch with a Forest shirt on. What on earth? I've got the wrong red shirt on.
He's not going to play for United yet, really, is he?
No, but... Christian, Shemai, how are you?
Just in the game, please.
Just a draw. Without Tristan out anyway if we win. Oh, did I just say that out loud? I did, didn't I? Wait, hello, sir. How are you? I am working on a new vid. Hopefully, it's going to involve, are you waiting for it, drum roll, Rad's sister. I'm trying to persuade her to do a thing for me.
Insane if that happens.
I think she will.
I'm just going to do this.
Oh, yeah, let's do this. Everybody, if you've got a scarf, do this.
I don't have to watch it this time, though, so... This is just...
God, this scarf stings. I haven't washed it since 1967.
Well, I did against Reading, so... May as well.
No, that stinks.
Does actually.
You should move forward a bit because I'm pushed slightly to the side.
Move backwards, okay. Right.
Watch my tea. Tristan, you see what mug I've got?
Got no space at all.
See? Oh, that's hot. Tea.
Can we just end the season here? Like, just...
Yeah, Gary's right there. That's excellent.
Can we not avoid the season? I wouldn't mind that. Like, if the season was null and void, I actually wouldn't be that bothered.
Glenn Murray
'Cause,
is
like,
texting you, and yet he's there in Watford. How do you
I
do
never
that,
thought
Glenn?
I'd say I'm actually looking forward to the season ending because it's just so painful.
Tristan, guess where I got this mug? That means Wales, by the way, if you didn't know.
I'm amazed.
Croeso
I'm amazed Watford haven't scored again.
I see Sam nearly got...
that would have just been ridiculous if he got
a shot from Lockhart.
That would have just been unfair if he got injured.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, genuinely, I think the gods would want us to get relegated if he got injured.
Yeah, Rad's sister, I'm going to go and see her tomorrow from afar and hand her the script. She's only got like 4 sentences to say. What are you laughing at? Oh, this, yeah. Yeah, I ought to wash this scarf. Do you think I ought to wash it?
When did you last wash it?
1967.
Wow.
Nonna did it.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rad Grandma.
Why would you like Grandma?
Well, she isn't she? She's all gran. She's a Radford, so... Oh, God, it's end-to-end stuff, isn't it? Yeah, looks like a World Cup qualifier. This is Brazil v... who plays in red?
Portugal.
No, red with white shorts.
Well, Brazil don't play in black. So.
Oh, no, they don't, do they? This is... Who plays in... Oh, forget it. McCaw, hello, sir. Hope you're keeping well and safe. You know, it took a whole week for this arm to recover after the jab last week. I think that's because it was outside Derby County Nil FC's ground. That's where I had to go. Oh, of course, Swansea are playing in a bit, aren't they? Who they got? Cardiff, is it? Borough. Yeah, beat Borough, will you? And Suarez Assombalonga, beat him. Sam, hello. Yeah, Tris, I'm going to watch the Swansea game, yeah.
Are you?
It's on Sky, isn't it? Yeah. How old is she? 30.
31.
1. Right, and the double since 1964. I was 5.
Oh, there's actually a nicer view, this is.
Hmm?
It's a nicer view.
I think 3-1 Swans, yeah. Okay, yeah, do it. To be honest, I'm surprised this score isn't at least 2-0. This is why we should have beaten Luton the other day.
Watford should have covered it. I'm surprised Watford haven't scored again. They're going to, I reckon they will.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, he's doing a watch-along for the Swansea game with his new shirt. New Swansea shirt. Nice. Shame it's white. Didn't Swansea's away kit once, wasn't that red with white shorts and green socks? A few seasons ago. I've just filled the census. What's that mean? Oh, okay, right.
We only got people on last stream, Luke, because my camera decided to go insane.
Yeah, what a good job you did, Luke. Actually, I saw that. I was busy. Oh, it was all red. I'm sure one season they had red shirts, white shorts, green socks. Was that something to do with the Welsh flag? Maybe I'm seeing it in a different way. I don't know. How many people you got watching now? 16 people watching. Welcome, one and all. Got any biscuits?
Got an apple.
Can't really dip an apple in your brew, mate. Nottingham lads, we're dipping. Don't dip apple in the brew. It's just not right. Try to turn them into Forest fans, but they won't listen. No. There you go. You can keep trying. That's all I can suggest. Require. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was like when who's the Danish lad, Swansea manager?
Laudrup.
Laudrup, Michael Laudrup. Yeah, it was then, wasn't it? You're right, Bozzy. Not that long ago, really.
Gaetan, Bong's on the ball.
Bong is on the ball. What a player he is. Whew. You know, this should be something stronger than tea. Should be Jack Daniels.
Look, can you just end the game early?
We're playing 5-3-1-1. What are we playing? Not very well, by the look of it.
How have Watford not killed the game? I'm amazed they haven't. They've had so many chances.
Is it me? Has it picked up since Lolly's come on to do a few crosses?
Oh
Bong with a header.
If Bong,
Yes.
No, if Bong had scored, my chat would never, ever, ever stop talking, ever.
Okay, well, it was way off target, but it was a header. It was a...
If Bong actually scored, my chat would never end. Even when the stream is no longer live, it would still be going.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're right about Derby. I actually quite like the centre of Derby around the Standing Order pub. I don't know if you know that, and the market. It's really nice. But the actual team, see, I hate even saying that. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've picked up slightly. It's now 2 out of 10. Oh, red ball. We need to pull the Wolves and buy Portuguese. Or yeah, yeah, buy lots of Portuguese lads. Go and get some biscuits.
Why don't you go and get some biscuits?
Well, I've hurt my leg, and my arm still hurts from last Saturday, actually. So I can't even do this, lot.
Lolly, what a ball that was.
Look, I love doing this, and I can't do it.
That was a great ball from Lolly. That's like Lolly still has ability.
Well, Sam's pretty confident. Sam Taylor, he says we're going to win 2-1. Let's hope so.
But Lolly actually...
He's made a slight difference, hasn't he?
This is why Lolly should still be playing. I know he's not been the same as last season, but he will still try and do stuff. And I didn't think he was too bad against
That must have hurt me. Hit you in the face. I was hit here, side of my face with a football once. That hurt.
I was hitting the heart with the cricket ball before.
Oh, yeah, you were. Another shot from Cafu.
You heard of him?
Yeah, I heard he's there. Look, number, whatever number he is. 18.
This is insane. All of a sudden, we're playing well.
Well, all the action is at the Watford end, so that's good, isn't it?
This is like when Watford played Derby a few weeks ago. Derby were actually bossing them, and Watford managed to hold on. And I don't know.
If that undertook a deflection, that would have gone in.
Like very similar game, because I watched that, and
18,
Watford,
right? Thanks, God.
Watford were quite lucky to win.
He once broke his arm. That must have hurt. I haven't broken anything like that. That must have been unbearable. How old were you? Don't matter how old you were. It must be unbearable. What a player Bong is. If he'd have scored, you know, this screen would have been just filled with Bong, Bong, Bong.
Not too bad, I suppose, the second half.
Well, what would make it better? I mean, I'd be quite happy with a draw, actually.
If we couldn't score against Luton, I still don't
Well,
know.
we should have beaten. That was the turning point of the season for me, not being able to beat Luton. You understand that we lose away to Swansea, but Luton at home.
But Luton are doing well. They're not even doing bad.
Oh, you were 14 and you broke your arm. Yeah, not good at all. Who's that down?
Gaetan.
All right. Okay. So Swans have got Luton next Saturday at 12:30. Okay, right. You definitely got no biscuits.
Go and get some.
Well, I can't because I've hurt my arm.
No,
Look.
you haven't. You're just lazy.
I can't do this with my poorly
You're
arm.
just lazy.
Look,
No, you're just lazy.
I have to do this instead. What do you mean lazy?
You are lazy.
I'm not lazy.
Why haven't you got up and got some biscuits then?
Because I can't do this with my poorly arm. I keep telling you, man.
Lazy.
Oh, no. Break him down. Look, Worrell there waiting for it.
It's like their first chance in ages.
Clear the lines, man.
I'm really surprised about Watford, man. They were bossing us the first half, but they've not been very good this second half.
Oh. Yeah, Swansea to beat Luton for us. Oh, maybe if I wash this, it'll turn pink. The white will be pink because it's so old. Maybe I should get a new scarf.
We've had 4 games on Sky in like the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
We've got 1 more this month, and then I don't know about the others, which I hope there's more.
Watching it downstairs.
Just so I can actually make it a watch along. Not that I actually want to watch the game because it's just a bit painful, really, but.
We should get Jordan Gabriel back from Blackpool.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, okay.
Surprised you actually knew who he was.
Yeah, I heard him. He can't be any worse than Christie, can he?
Probably better.
Get more youth academy players in. Why not?
He is, but easy.
I know he is. Yeah, get him in. Get him blooded. Get him tested. What's that say?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, right, not looking. Oh, the Swansea team is now on the screen telling us for the next game. How do you pronounce that?
I didn't want Richard Keogh in my backdrop because he's a Derby player. Plus, I only put it up for Derby because it's funny.
Oh, yeah, I've done that, Sam. Yeah, I've been in goal. I wasn't a goalkeeper. I was centre half. And yeah, your hand goes right back, doesn't it? Again, painful. Things you do for football because you love it so much. And it's somehow worse when you're a youngster. Yeah. I think you've got to be a certain type to be a goalkeeper. Slightly bonkers, I think. Although we have got a good goalie, thank goodness. See, where would we be without Worrell?
Right.
Yep. Christie's good. What are you on about? No, he's not.
He said that.
Glenn Murray.
I don't know why people rate Christie, man. I just don't know.
The goal when we played it away at Swansea, I'll blame him.
Bray
He didn't track back quick
Bray
enough.
rates Christie.
He just trotted back. It's like
It's not good at all.
he didn't put in great effort. Who's that coming on?
Taylor's getting a chance.
Taylor, yes. Now come on.
What's that all about? Oh yeah, we'll bring him on with 10 minutes to go. That's going to make a huge impact.
What can you do in 10? Oh, you can score a goal, can't you? Come on. Yeah, Johnny B. Hello, mate. Yeah, he's awful. Is he the one? Does he play for Northern Ireland? Is that the one?
Because there's no one else.
Right. Okay. No, Glenn, he's not.
No, that's the substitution of the century. Gaetan Bong off for Tyler Blackett. That's just a joke. And people want to know why are struggling. Just watch that.
We're not playing.
Watch that substitution.
We're not
that
playing
says,
11 players, are we? We've got.
No, that is embarrassing.
We have 9 players.
That says everything about why we are in the position we're in. We're bringing Tyler Blackett on for Gaetan Bong. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah, because we stopped with 9 decent
hilarious.
players.
Hilarious, that is. That's really funny, that is.
Bong on for Blackett. Like for like.
Oh, what an impact that's going to make. Tyler Blackett.
Yes, look at him. Leaping up like a
That literally answers
salmon.
all of our questions. Why we're in the position we're in. Because he's just come on for Gaetan Bong. A crap player for a crap player.
But at least Shooting has brought some subs on. What game was it we didn't bring any on at all? It was the Swansea one, wasn't it? Yeah, well, Sam, if he comes on and scores, fine.
Taylor's on too late, and we've brought on a crap player for an even worse player.
Brian Clough is spinning in his grave.
Hit the ground running, drag Sarr the other way, cause some problems, supply knockout.
Just. Who have we got next?
Reading.
Reading, yes.
And then we've got Norwich.
Is that at Reading?
No.
It's at home, right.
And we've got Norwich at home as well.
I think we could do well against Reading.
Yes, we could.
Yeah.
We have to win that the most out of all of them. It's the game we got the best chance against. We've got Cardiff and Brentford away after that as well.
I'm literally the Welsh Alfie Haaland.
And then we've got
Well
some
done.
games after that.
Dial.
We've got some games after that to try and save ourselves because we play 4 teams also in a relegation scrap. Huddersfield, Sheffield Wednesday, Birmingham, and there's someone else.
Bristol City.
Bristol on a relegation battle.
No, we would play them after this batch.
QPR,
yeah.
That they're also struggling.
Right. They're all teams.
Preston, we literally beat them before.
Right.
So
these are teams that we could save our season.
We're fortunate that after this tough run, we have a lot of games which we can get it right. Which is why I think we'll survive.
Right. 83 minutes gone. Time to score an equaliser. Injury time. Time to score the winner.
I don't understand that Watford haven't scored more than one. And we have picked up in the second half, but Watford should really have scored at least 2. They had the chances.
Where are Sunderland in League One?
4th.
4th. So they're in playoff. By now, they should have won that division. And
Top 6 in League One is Peterborough, Hull, Lincoln, Sunderland, Portsmouth, Doncaster.
okay, well, I'd like to see Lincoln go up.
And there's like Ipswich and Charlton and
Cheers, Tristan. Good luck with your
teams like that.
broadcast. No, can't say broadcast, can you? Stream. Live stream.
Look at that. Nottingham Forest top scorer this season, yet he's on the bench every single week.
How can he be the top scorer with 5 goals
Why
on the
was
bench?
He's literally been our top scorer since like October, and yet he's been on the bench most games. That answers why we're not scoring. The man that scored the most goals this season is just a reserve. That says why we're struggling.
Starting instead of Murray.
And yet Murray scored 2 against the worst team in the league and no one else.
Watford are just winding the clock now.
Graven's been captain and scored like 3 goals this season and has missed a ridiculous amount of sitters.
Oh, God.
And he still gets a chance.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
painfully close there. Game over if that had gone in.
When you lose 1-0 to a team much better than you, it's just a little bit of a weird feeling. Because you think, well, we should have got something from that. But then you think, well, no, it was against Watford. So it's kind of a
Where are
weird
they? Third, are they?
second.
Second, right. Okay, we'd expect to lose this. Yeah, we did have John Terry. Forgot about that. Whatever happened to him? Did he do all right when he left us? Did he do okay, did he? John
Kind
Terry?
of, sort of.
Sort of.
He may have captained England a few times.
Captain
and
England, won
played
things
for-
with Chelsea.
won the Champions League a
Now at
couple of
Villa.
times.
Still at Villa, isn't he? Assistant
Yes.
manager.
He may have won the Champions League a few
Champions
times
League,
as well.
yeah. Oh, so he's struggled then since he left
Yeah,
us.
he's done
Yeah,
very little.
understandable.
Played for a very small team in Chelsea.
Was it 2000 when we had John Terry? And what team did Harry Kane go to? Was that Leicester? Was it?
He went to Leicester and Norwich and Leighton
Yeah.
Orient.
Watford are going to make another change.
I can't remember him going to Forest. Vaguely.
We're just not going to get anything.
So in
with
years
it.
to come, you'll be saying, "Oh, but James Gardner's done this, and this for United," and it was all because he had a load spell at Forest. That was it.
Probably will actually do that.
Same
Yeah, true, Johnny. Tyler Blackett's on the call.
Tyler Blackett now.
Why?
So, in your opinion, is Tyler Blackett
Yes,
worse than
yes,
Bong?
yes,
Is he the worst player
yes,
we've got?
Yes, he is.
He's the worst player we've ever had
No, maybe not ever, but he's worse than
because we have. Had
Bong.
some-
Actually, does at least do something or other.
See,
But
Taylor there, look, he was trying.
All alone out there. He has forced the corner.
See, he's got a corner.
why doesn't he? Why doesn't he start? He's so annoying.
My little brother speaks like Harry Kane, does he?
I don't get
Okay.
anything about Chris Hughton's decision making. Why doesn't he play Taylor? He's the only one that he's the only one that actually has scored quite a few goals for us this season. This is now this is going to be the lowest goal scorer for years for Forest. Only 5 goals, an actual top scorer,
That's the top scorer. So, Samuel, why are you half Everton and what?
and he's not
half
going to
Forest?
score on it again because he just doesn't play.
You can't just keep coming on late in the game with a. Yeah. Well, it's part of being a Forest fan, is it? Frustration is part of being a Forest fan. We scored, but it was offside. It wasn't offside. I hadn't even seen it yet, but it couldn't have been offside.
Any type of form between now and the end of the season, he could have a major impact. He could cause carnage in this division. He really could. It's a welcome return. It's a good steal out by Murray. It's Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
But the flag is up to Forest's frustration.
That was only ever so slightly offside.
Finishes it really well.
So in American football, they have that decision instantly, then they carry on with the game.
He may have been offside,
No,
but that just
well,
proves that he can find the back of the net.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
playing man. For God's sake, it's so
Yeah.
irritating.
It's ever so slightly. I hate to say it.
Takes it early, ball back and set, strikes
You can
it
tell
well.
Taylor really wants to play more.
Doesn't count.
He's a proven goal scorer. He literally did it, for quite an average Charlton side last year, who may have beaten Forest, which we weren't talking
Oh, yeah, he
about.
scored against us, didn't he? That's the last game we went to.
It's a year ago today since fans went to a game at the City Ground.
All right, you family support Everton. Right, okay, so you got the Liverpool, Merseyside connection then. Fine. So I don't want to mention how Liverpool are doing at the moment now.
I'm sure they
What
do.
is it, 7 in a row they've lost?
5 in a row at home.
5 in a row at home.
Score.
Can't believe it.
Aggregate score of 9-1 to the opposition.
On Messina, Taylor chasing.
What a fun game.
I worked in
Murray
Liverpool
just isn't as good as Taylor. He
No,
just isn't.
He's not like.
He scored twice against a team that are League One bound.
Because he's mates with Houghton. All the Brighton contingency are all mates, aren't they? They must be.
Grabban is proven, but he's not as good as he used to be.
No.
Grabban was insane last year, and the year before that, he's just not the
Okay,
same
now,
player.
Watford have got a corner with 30 seconds to go.
Something I'm keen to hear. Yeah, nowhere near as impressive as the
Yeah,
first half.
first time in 100 years, 5 in a row.
Get that.
And yet before that, they didn't lose at home for like 3 straight years.
Down to at the moment.
How do you go from that to losing 5 in a row?
They're just, and it's yeah. I'm lost for words. While Liverpool, they won't even get the Europa League, will they? At this rate,
That's insane. They go from winning everything there is to win, pretty much, apart from like the League Cup and that, to not even getting Europe.
St Helens, yes, I've been there. Big rugby league place. Yeah, I worked in Liverpool at a place called Maghall, is it? I'm probably saying it wrong. Maghall, that's how they say it.
Very, very weird game, this.
Yeah.
I really am surprised we haven't lost by more, really.
I mean, that would make a good song lyric. Back to life, back to reality. Write that down. Wouldn't it?
Maybe it is.
It is. I was joking. Yeah, youngsters in, Worrell. Yeah, got to keep hold of Worrell. Keep him captain. He even sounds like a Nottingham lad now, and he's not from here, is he?
Yes, he is.
Worrell? Thought he was from home counties.
But he's from Nottingham.
Is he? Oh, he is. But he played. Where did he play before us?
Nowhere. He's only played for Forest.
Who am I thinking of then?
Cash was from Slough.
Cash was from Slough.
And he only played for Forest. He went on loan to Dagenham and Redbridge.
That's who I'm thinking of. Cash.
Whoa, went to Rangers.
Rangers, that's it. Slough, Rangers, they're very, very similar. Slough. Oh, 3 minutes. So we've got, what, a minute to score a goal. Oh, he's from Hucknall, is he? Yes. Well, I'm from Baseford, initially.
Moving on Tyler Blackett, and that's going to get us a goal, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What a depressing game. And this is the story of our season. We're just getting edged out every single game. We just do not have that final finishing quality. And that has been our issue all year. We've only actually conceded like a load once, and that was against Brentford because we lost 3-1. Other than that, we've only ever been like, we just get edged out 1-0 or we win 1-0. We just do not have the quality to score the goals. But we
see, Taylor is trying.
Yeah, with quite an average defence, really. In this game, we've only conceded once to Watford.
Well, we need McKenna, don't we?
And Ribeiro.
Ribeiro. Give so a go. Get that lad from Blackpool. Right. McQuarrie and Luke say it's full time. So that drops us down to what? 17, 18. Payne, yep. That Matisse all gone. Right, game over.
The 6th win in 7 games for Watford. They move into the automatic promotion places. And could things be falling into place just at the right time? Adam Messina, the match winner in the end. Not always the name highest on the list in that regard, but he came up.
Oh, look at Gardner. Gardner. Dejection.
And that in the end proved to be the difference. They were nowhere near as convincing in the second half as they were in the first, but they have seen it through, and now they are at the head of the pack behind Norwich.
Just classic Forest, boring FC. Trouble is, the rest of the Championship know how we play.
Plenty of discussions still being had at the end. Watford 1, Nottingham Forest 0.
Certainly a game where Forest did come to the party in the second half. Wasn't overly straightforward for Watford. That's their 17th clean sheet of the season.
Defence is not the problem, it's our forwards. You're probably right, yeah. Need to get rid of the deadwood. Anyway, David, it's been lovely chatting to you. Guys, take care, be safe. I'm now going to go and do a thing.
Cool.
Cheers. See you guys.
All right. Well,